Well, howdy ho, gang. Welcome back. Here we are on another episode. It's been a few days, but I had this game kind of on the back of my mind, so I've been interested in jumping back in, and here we are finally. So, where do we last leave off? Well, I think we had just built this really cool roller coaster, and we maybe talked about wanting to do another one, I believe. So why don't we just jump into that? And yeah, I think maybe for the episode following, we can probably start moving into some scenery. Because I think we should start giving ourselves a little bit more of a challenge here, because our buildings are a little bit basic, but we're still kind of learning how the game kind of works and everything too. So hopefully, I think we're getting better as we go along, though. So I'm not gonna be negative here. Okay, so we're gonna use this roller coaster, which is a different style than this one, just to kind of mix things up, and also, just different colors. That looks nice too. So let's take advantage of this really big open space over here. And I was thinking we could maybe raise this one up as well, just high enough that we can maybe get some pathways underneath. And then what we will do eventually is basically put a whole bunch of assets and stuff on top of the the coaster itself, right? So we can kind of build around here, and then we can maybe enclose part of it, or maybe make even like a small little kind of small, I don't know, not too big of a roller coaster. I guess small is the word I'm looking for since I've used it twice now. But have some boosters, keep it really compact. Everything's enclosed, no real hills or anything, just kind of wobbling around, make a little haunted house or something. Those kind of options, right? We got lots of those for the future to think about. Okay, let's just jump in here. So right away with the chains, and we'll just start going uphill. Build that. It's not too steep of an angle. That's fine by me. I don't think this one's going to be as intense as this, to be honest with you. I had someone suggest a roller coaster that I don't even think I can pronounce, and I looked it up online, and holy smokes, looks crazy. So maybe we should try and recreate that. So let's go a little bit more uphill here. Why not, right? Let's ramp up the fear factor. Okay. And just turn out the chains here, kind of start dropping back down. So my thoughts just in general for this series is, the whole goal of this, at least for me or whatever, and for you guys, just to kind of get a little bit of a sneak peek, get ourselves kind of, familiar with the game looks like, how it feels, that kind of stuff. And then I think when a little bit more of the game mechanics are kind of, released, maybe I'm sounding like a broken record here, but, when more stuff's kind of out, that's when we can kind of take a little bit more of a, I wouldn't say a serious approach, right? But we'll go for, a much better looking kind of park overall than what we have right now. I'm not saying this is bad or anything, right? But it's like really just our first round, right? So the more we play, the better we'll become. And then, as we play too, the game will be updated. So it'll be kind of nice to have something with, fresh features and then that kind of stuff, right? So expect a lot of content is what I'm trying to say. But we'll kind of, this series might just kind of trail off is what I'm trying to say. But we'll, have a nice little let's play kind of down the road. Just so we are, we're all on the same page. Okay, so with this one, what I'm going to do is be a little bit aggressive with, actually, I don't know if that's the right kind of, I think that's okay like there. Yeah, that's fine. So what I'm going to do is break off into some loops over here already. I'm going to sneak this around, though. And I don't want to go up. I'd like to go back down. There we go. And I always think now, because it's, like obviously talk of the town, is like, I really want to play this game in VR. Like, I think it'd just be so much fun just to kind of reach in and, like, pull, these things around and stretch out and, oh my goodness, too much fun. Oh, that's kind of fun too, actually. Okay, so loop. Nice. So that's a nice looking one. Excellent. Oh, why can't I do that? Of course, that's why you have to click the right button, silly. Wow, that's really... Ooh. Corkscrews are kind of tight. Let's do that. And let's do a corkscrew out like that. Corkscrew in right. Ooh, that's an interesting kind of... I don't think we had the momentum to kind of pull that off, so let's not do that. And we'll exit that corkscrew. So that's pretty aggressive. So someone should hopefully like that. Okay, let's get out of here. Just go back to normal. I'm going to back that up. There we go. Normal track. I will curve this so it's a little bit easier on the transition. And maybe we can start moving. Oh, that's kind of fun. Whoa, that's so cool. Oh my. Okay, let's try that. So the game, I imagine, would not suggest that if it didn't work. So I think there should be enough room just based on how everyone's kind of curving. Although, I don't know. That seems really, really close, right? Maybe we should back it up. I don't want to play the... You know... I don't want to be too risky here. But that looks better. We're obviously not going to do that, though. We don't have the speed. Okay, so bring that back. Which one am I looking for here? There we go. I don't think we can get... There we go. Right angle, though. We have to go probably this way. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an incredibly insane roller coaster to ride. Holy smokes, I feel so sorry for the poor people that are going to ride this. But maybe you guys would ride this in real life. I don't know. Maybe you guys are like thrill seekers. Because, I mean, I'm a thrill seeker. Like, or at least I think I am. And this is horrifying. So I don't know. Oh my goodness, too much fun. I'm just going to bring this down a bit here. Make that a 12. There we go. Okay, and then what I'm just going for here is just kind of chaos. So just like high G's, lots of turns. It's kind of neat that it's compact as well. And we'll just start making our way this way. And to be honest with you, I don't know how much speed we're realistically going to have here, so I'm actually tempted to try one of these boosters. And then maybe we can move into a another loop and then kind of say end things off, because we're getting kind of close to home base here. Or I mean, let's realistically look at this, right? Why wouldn't we have enough speed? I mean, that's a really, really decent drop, right? That's a fair amount of speed going through here. We actually get another speed boost through here. Arguably, there's nothing really too tall to kind of slow us down. Even, you know, if anything, this might actually speed us up as we go through here, so maybe we should just attempt to loop and just see how that goes. Yeah, why not, right? Why not? Alright, now can we try and end this off without making things too complicated? I hope so. And sometimes I wish these were at a different angle, but I totally understand what it's, you know, how they work just because of the way they're kind of attached, right? Okay, so I like this. There we go. See, I like when that happens, when the game kind of knows what you're after. Okay, so, wow, this is a wild roller coaster. Holy smokes, I am so excited to see this. We'll finish it off first, so let's kind of not get too ahead of ourselves here. Okay, where are my snapping points? Excellent. So we'll put our entrance. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, realistically. So maybe put our entrance over here. And place our exit over here. And then, yeah, the first part of a queue, and then we'll back that up, and then we'll put in our ticket booth. And where's our closest path? We should probably put a new path actually going through here. But I don't want it to be a dead end, because that kind of doesn't really work with our style, right? So let's do, I think these ones were 8, is that maybe what they were? If not, 8's a fairly decent, oh yeah, that's nice. And we'll just make that a free camera. And, I mean, ideally, this will just kind of come back around and connect. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Wait. There, yes, perfect. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. And then this kind of leaves us with a little bit of options for the future to kind of connect some more, you know, paths over here and just kind of start breaking in a new direction. But my goal is just to make sure we don't have any dead ends. That way the, you know, our little guests and everything, they don't have to walk and then walk all the way back, right? It's kind of productive. They get tired and then they want to go home. I really don't recommend that just in general, right? Always have a way, you know, just to kind of leisurely just go at any pace and just kind of end up, you know, not at a dead end, I guess. Okay, so back to our roller coaster before we get too sidetracked. And we need some paths, we need some cues. Because we're using this, we'll stick with the blue theme. And just bring this down, get on over here. Oh, snapping, please. And so, like, you know, the cues, like that kind of stuff, that's what we can kind of build maybe some of the, Oh, did I not put that in the whole time? Oh my goodness, that's right, I totally forgot. We just put it in the past. But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stuff I was saying that we could probably put a, you know, some of the scenery around, right? Kind of enclose that. That looks nice. Very good. Okay, now we need to make our exits. And let's do that with this. Holy smokes, we definitely don't need that to be that wide. And I think 1 is probably fine, to be honest. You can bring that down. And like, obviously these have to be kind of one way, but it's like, you know, no one's really going to walk up here just for the sake of walking up here. Or hopefully they won't, right? And then just sticking to what we were doing before, I'm just going to put in some very simple, just lighting, just to kind of keep people, you know, relatively happy over here. Perfect. And I guess we can put something up here, right? This game is fantastic. Just in the way everything's kind of just customizable and available to kind of move around and this and that, right? Okay, so I'll just rotate that. I think that's a good spot. Yeah, that works. Okay, let's bring this back down. I wish there was kind of like ways to snap to ground level, like that kind of stuff, right? But for a game in alpha, like I probably said this a million times already, like there's just, this is a great game. Like it's so smooth, it's very intuitive, right? Like all the things you kind of want to just figure out, they're just kind of, yeah, I guess intuitively there. And the game does keep getting better too, so. I mean, there's a lot of games these days that are in alpha that just, you know, they don't really show a lot of promise, or, you know, that's it, right? Like they're kind of coming out with big guns already, and there's not really a clear direction where they're going, or this or that, right? But this game, it seems like a good team, and, you know, they got, I mean, it was a really ambitious project, right? Because, like, roller coaster games in general, right? Like, everyone wants to have a successful one, because they're just, if you do it right, it'll stand the test of time, right? Because, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon, everyone played that, right? And I think this is the kind of game that's, you know, very capable of replacing that. So these guys are very ambitious to take over the challenge, but so far, job well done. Okay. Very simple. And did we miss the first? Oh, we have not missed the first. We haven't even put anything on here yet, of course. So let's toss this in. Now, what kind of... Oh, werewolf. Cool. That sounds, like, awesome. Oh, like, super awesome. Okay, so let's now go first person. And... hang on. Don't go anywhere yet. Let's pause this for a second. Okay, where's my clicky? I'm trying to find my, you know, the clicky point so I can just go first person for the roller coasters. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so over here. Ooh, look at that beautiful sunset. Oh my goodness. Oh, how lovely. All right. We'll patiently wait and cross our fingers that this actually works. We actually haven't tested this out yet. This is the maiden voyage. Wow, that is really steep. Oh my goodness. I would enjoy this though in real life. I would be like terrified in a fun way. Okay, I'll see you on the other side, guys. Oh, beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Oh yeah, I think we have enough speed here to make everything happen. Wow, this is so intense. Okay, moment of truth, here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Easy breezy. Wow, this is a great roller coaster. I love this one. Alright, how do we get out of this view? Good job. I hope that people really like that too. Everything seems pretty positive. Alright, good job. That was kind of fun. Alright, let's watch this again, just from a distance though. We could even put it on cinematic camera, but I kind of like having a little bit more control. Maybe we'll watch it from here, just kind of see how the speed and everything looks. I'm just loving this sun. Look at these nice reflections. I can't wait for, like, you know, shadows, like that kind of stuff to be improved, right? And the game will look, oh, so much better. It's kind of deceiving because the, you know, first person, you actually don't notice how fast you're going, but wow, this is a really fast roller coaster. Holy smokes. Look at this thing go. Wow, that's pushing it. Surprised people actually enjoy that. Here I was thinking we could maybe put a booster on. Oh my goodness. What was I thinking? Miracle these people just get out and fall over. But no, they seem to like it. They're all pointing and everything, so that's kind of cool. Alright. Job well done. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So we go 2 successful roller coasters. Okay. Alright, so let's put another ride over here just to kind of make this area start, you know, feeling like it's hip-hopping happening. What's something that we haven't put in yet? I don't want anything... Oh, cool. Genie. This is probably... Oh, yeah. This is kind of like a fun little ride for kids here. Maybe adults, too, who don't really like roller coasters. I shouldn't just say that for kids. Shame on me. Unless there's a kid in all of us, you know? Like that kind of feeling. Now, is there a room over here? You know, even though I said I wanted it over on this side. No, I guess we'll do it over here. Oh, and if maybe they kind of work together, that might look kind of cool. Not like work together, but be in the same kind of space. Oh, now why can't I place that? I imagine probably because of the height there, right? So we'll just go like this. Oh, am I still running into issues? Why can't I place this? I'm so confused. Let me just try rotating that again, maybe. Nope, I cannot seem to place this. Maybe it's the location. Oh, it is, because that's what it looks like when you can't place it. Aha. Aha, aha. The mystery is solved. So this is really finicky when it comes to terrain, isn't it? I don't know if I want to go that high, though, because it kind of defeats the point of this ride. You know, people who have a fear of heights don't really maybe want to go on this, right? Okay, well, let's put it over here in the valley, because it seems to work. Maybe we can kind of work it into this little spot right here. Maybe not. My thoughts were to have maybe, you know, like a little ramp kind of come down and meet this, but I think right here still works. Okay. Entrance. Exit. And then path will just be a little bit preemptive and kind of start laying a little bit of the bigger foundation kind of down here. Maybe make that a 5. Go 5 by, say, 8s. Or 9, I guess. Heck, let's go 10. So let's back that up. Now, is that elevated? It is. Oh, that looks kind of nice, actually. Oh, especially if we elevate, say, over to here. Ooh. Ooh, how lovely. And then could we, say, come back around? Wow, that's really weird looking. Okay, so let's change the length of that, and let's raise this. Oh, nope, almost. Almost. Okay, so I want that to kind of flatten out now, I guess. It's not quite what I had in mind for this piece. Let me bring that down. Keep the width at 10. I don't know why I'm changing that. Yeah, still my only complaint with this game is just basically what I'm trying to do right now, right? See how that's kind of annoying, I guess is a good way to put it. It's like just out of reach. But we can make it work. Okay, so again, I'm trying to make basically a pathway that's not dead end, right? And I'm thinking for the future, so people will eventually walk over here. There we go. I don't mind that that's a little bit raised, but really this should be kind of... Let's back this up. Okay, so back that piece up there, start over here. That's a much better... It's a cleaner connection. Okay, so we'll increase the length of this just to make this a little bit more efficient. Perfect. Oh, you know, it'd be really nice if we could sneak right in through here. Oh. Oh, yes, 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 we can. Okay. Bring down the length. No, I wish that would just auto-connect. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I guess we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Which is... Oh, how do we connect that? It's not giving me the right kind of snapping point here. Maybe if we bring this down... Sorry, guys. I assume this would be a little bit easier in my mind. How these things always are. So let's reduce the width down to... Or sorry, the length down to 1. Here we go. Bring that up. We can always change that. I'd rather get this side going first, you know? Oh. No, no, no. If we've learned anything, that's... There we go. We gotta make the game work with us, right? Okay. I'm gonna back that up because I have a feeling that we can make this look a little bit cleaner. Oh no! Okay, well maybe we can go from... There we go. Perfect. Oops. And, I mean, if that's the way it has to be, that's totally fine. We'll just take that, right? Okay, there we go. A little bit of a longer path here, and we should probably have another connection point going from here to here. Even though it's a little bit tricky to draw these out, but I think they're kind of worth it. Okay, so we should be pros at this point, right? That's how this works, you know? Okay, can we get that going down? So I want that length to be just, say, 1, just for easier sake to work with. Now, why won't that... Sometimes I'm just really perplexed as to what the game's trying to do with, you know? We'll get it, though. Okay, let's bring this down. Yeah, that's it, yeah. You got it. Perfect. Perfect, okay. That took a little bit longer than I had hoped for, but that's okay. Okay, so let's put these things in place. We got our entrance and our exit in. We just need now... Oh, you know what I should have done is put the, this thing in. Oh, I guess we'll do that first. Then we can put our ticket booth. That's the word I'm looking for, is ticket booth. It's gonna be, oops. Okay, a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, so back to our path. Over to the queue. Queue continuum for you Star Trek fans. A little joke right there. Har har. Can we change that to... Yes, we can. Oh, actually, let's make this a little bit... I imagine this will be kind of popular. There we go. Oh, but issues with the clipping. There we go. Anyway, I was gonna say, I can see this being as like a, you know, popular ride, right? So might as well extend the line a little bit for this. There we go. A little bit strange, but still works for me. Okay, now let's just make a good old-fashioned exit over here. And our width can be 4. It's fine and dandy. And it looks like height is going to be the issue, so why don't we go, say, over like that. And, oh boy, how have I not learned how to get this? You have to go from the top, there we go. Oh, that was it, yeah, that's fine. That works. Excellent. Okay, so we'll put this on. And did I even turn this on? How is that one even on? Yeah, I guess it is. I guess I did. Okay, so let's sneak a peek at this one. This, again, it should be popular. I don't see why it wouldn't be. With that on 3 speed. Let's get some more people moving over here. I don't think anyone's going to really walk the long way around, but it's like we're set up now for that to happen, right? When we start putting some stalls and, you know, restaurants and like that kind of stuff over there, right? Okay, here we are. Nice view as well. The Ferris wheel looks so nice. The detailing in this game is just incredible. I'm very impressed. You guys know this already, though. Okay, this is a cool roller coaster just in general. Concept, right? Little genie on the you know, magic carpet ride kind of thing. I think I would ride this in real life. Oh, it's one of the okay, yeah. Oh, cool! It rotates you. Oh man, this would be kind of fun for sure to do. So maybe those adults looking for a fun ride. This is not the one. This is a little bit crazier than you think. No gentle ride here. Still fun stuff though. Very cool. I really like where we're going with this part, guys. Onward and upward. So I think what we'll do is we'll end off the episode here, but we now have a new roller coaster to add to the family in this fun little ride. And we'll have to start diving into some scenery pretty soon. So maybe we can start with that next episode. Maybe we can even fill in, you know, put a little looping road through here, and maybe make a little themed village or something. Who knows? Lots of options, right? Alright, well, I'll see you in the next episode, guys. I look forward to reading the comments, and let me know what you think of the roller coaster. I think this one's definitely a hit, though. Big lineup, too. Same with this. Still loving that one. Alright, guys, take care of yourselves.